To the left of screen is Enzo Deligny. To the right is Bruno Delpino. And we are go for season 8 of FIA Formula 3 as they charge down towards the first corner. Noah Stromstead in the Trident to the right of screen, trying to go around the outside of Deligny, and a move down the inside coming from Brando Badouer, who goes through into third place. One of the Premers in a little bit of trouble there, just rejoining the circuit, which was James Wharton. I think is that he's had a terrible start to the race, Piers. He's plummeting down the field, the number 21 in that red and white Prema.
Oh, we are legitimately 4 wide going down towards turn 3, but a dream start at the front of the field for Delpino. He runs away from the whole pack, who is side by side through the end of the first sector. And you're right, Chris, I think Wharton's not had a great start. Good start for Stromstead, he's solid up there. I also saw Guadish going deep in towards turn 1, taking a move on his teammate, but that actually held them both up. But now Delpino has got his teammate right in his rear view mirrors, and everyone's stringing out. No DRS in this first lap, reminder.
The first lap of 2026 is in the books. Let's jump on board with our Audi Junior, Freddie Slater, who is in the top 12. Hasn't made much progress. He's battling away with Ugo Ugachukwu now as they head round turn 2, Piers.
This is a great battle. Ugachukwu and Slater very close in qualifying. Slater qualifying just outside the front row, but they were side by side going into turn 1, and actually an outside front lock-up from Ugachukwu. He did well to get it stopped and then block Slater going down towards turn 3. He's now side by side. Is that Jin Nakamura, I think, alongside the number 1 at Teofil Nyla, now trying around the outside. That's the orange car, the number 8, Tuka Tappen, trying to get involved as well. Very, very fast as once again Sharp looks at the inside. Contact there. That was front to rear contact.
Mattia Kilnagi, that is, and now James Wharton in that red and white Prema trying to come through. Louis Sharp is there, and Kilnagi's round. I think he's got a puncture. He's just gone round there, Mattia Kilnagi. There was contact there, and Kilnagi now rejoining the circuit, and he's going to go all the way to the back of the field.
Yeah, let's have a look at the start again. It was a brilliant launch from pole position, the number 10 of Bruno Delpino, and then everyone fanning out. Look at the number 11 there on the left of shot, the ART car. Maciej Guadish up the inside of his teammate of Kato. Side by side, nearly 4 wide on the exit there, then a good run out of the corner from Kato allowed him to keep that position, and this is where we went 4 wide. Let's ride on board with newbie Freddie Slater to the championship. Good launch away from the line, immediately gets past returning driver Nicola Lacorte. Middle of the road down towards turn 1, no one in his inside, he's just picking his exit. There's Kilnagi ahead, had to make evading action. Good heads up driving there from our rookie. Coming back on the outside, on the left hand side of Shotters. Duff's been kicked up, and then Slater 2 wheels on the grass. We then head down towards turn 3. This is where we went 4 wide to the left. Brilliant move actually from Louis Sharp to get alongside and gain that position. So close, it funnels down there. And then this was the issue with Kilnagi. It's actually front to rear on Kilnagi, so don't think there was puncture there, maybe just dirt on the tyre from going offline. Yeah, he just got wide, Chris, just turned in, gave space, and then the dirt offline meant that he went round. Lucky to continue though through the gravel.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Yeah, we're looking at Ugachukwu now in the number 2 white Campos car. They're chasing the back of Nicola Lacorte in the Dams Lucasol car. I'm almost expecting a move around the outside on the entry. This is a typical move here in Formula 3. This Lacorte squeezes Ugachukwu to the outside, but I think Ugachukwu's going to try and send it in hard, get ahead by the apex, and he does do so, gaining a position into 9th. And Ugachukwu is certainly one to watch this weekend and this season, if I'm completely honest. We see the 24 of Finn McLaughlin for Hi-Tech battling hard with one of the AIX cars. That's the 26 there, Benavides.
We may not have DRS at the moment, but we're seeing some great overtaking out there still. Are we going to see another one here? Teofil Nyla, the one on his car behind Nicola Lacorte. Can he replicate that move that Freddie Slater did? There goes the Frenchman now, the Macau Grand Prix winner, gets himself down the inside at turn 11, and that is move complete for Teofil Nyla. Just one more to go before he will be into the points.
A Prema v Prema battle, the 20 there of Louis Sharp, the New Zealander fighting with the Aussie, the home hero, the 21 of James Wharton.
There's this switchback trying to come in for Sharp, who's going to take it all the way around the outside. And Wharton showing him to the edge of the circuit there. No! Towards turn 6 they go. And big incident there for the 2 Premas. They went into turn 6 side by side, and now they find themselves both in the barriers, and that's the reaction from the Prema team.
It was great racing up until they made contact. Sharp looking down the outside. He's looked very racy at this stage of the race, like he's got good pace. Brilliant cutback puts him on the outside as we head through the left-hand of turn 4. This was a hard but fair, I'd say, from Wharton, but then unfortunately 2 into 1 doesn't go. I think there's an argument that both of the drivers could have backed out there. Let's have a look, see how far alongside was Sharp. He's quite a long way alongside. It's hard to call without seeing any onboards there, but what strikes me there, that is a big accident there, Chris. They're going in at very, very hard, sideways for Wharton.
The Prema team are going to have a really tough job on their hands, because it's not only one car, it's 2 cars. And we are now just getting confirmation through from race control that this race will not be resumed. Sadly, we do end the sprint race early. Points going to your top 5 drivers. Bruno Delpino takes his first win in FIA Formula 3, leading home a 1-2 finish for Van Amersfoort Racing. Enzo Deligny in second, Badouer third. Well done, Bruno Delpino. Great to see support around the circuit for him as well. This will be a moment he remembers for the rest of his life. His first win in Formula 3 on the top step of a podium at a Grand Prix. What a moment. Celebrations then at the end of the first race of the season, Piers. We've got the first one in the books.
Yeah, first one in the books, and I don't think this will be the last podium for any of these 3. I think we're going to see them on the podium a number of times.